What's up, YouTube? Today, Vince9922 and I, KBar30, will be showing you guys how, or the easiest way rather, how to steal a jet off the online mode. So you can take that jet and blow people away that are making you angry, or whatever you want to do with it. But anyways, you go to the map here and I'll show you where it's at. It is up here all the way in the Los Santos area. See that gap there where it doesn't show anything but there's roads connecting? You're going to want to go to this loop where I've marked there, and that will bring you right up to the kind of the back entrance, I guess, to the fort. But if you may or may not have figured out by now, you cannot break through the actual fence at the military base when you're playing online. Like, you can get through on the offline mode when you're playing as Trevor or Michael or Franklin or one of them, but on the online mode you cannot break through that fence. So you have to kind of get creative with it, and there's two ways to do it, and I will show you the second way here in a little bit. But this is the first way. You drive on up there, and I will skip this part because you guys don't want to see the 3 minutes it took me to get up there from crashing my motorcycle and whatnot. And then when you get into the deep into the Los Santos area, you know, this country area, you kind of want to try to start finding a vehicle that you're going to use to go off-roading with. So you kind of want it to be a good off-roading vehicle. Like you can see here, I found this dune buggy looking beetle thing, whatever you want to call it. And it's got some big tires on. I figured this would be good for ramping off mountains and stuff. And you see my brother here got the same kind of vehicle. That guy's shooting him, but whatever. Then you just want to find this vehicle so you don't use your own vehicle, because when you use your own vehicle, you run a high risk, if it doesn't work, of getting your vehicle impounded or even blown up or something. So then you'd have to go all the way back, you know, call Morris Mutual or whatever and re-get your vehicle, and that just takes way too long. So you want to get your own vehicle, a different vehicle that you don't own, you don't have to pay for or anything, and you want to come up here to the base, take a right as you saw me do there, and go on this little dirt road. And you can see the army base is right there in front of me, but you're going to keep following this dirt road until we get to that spot where I set the waypoint, which is the loop. And you're just going to keep going straight on through the loop here. And you're going to want to follow this gate right here. You're going to follow it straight. You're going to pass this first ditch right there, that one that I backed over. And then you're not going to want to go on that mountain, but you're going to go on this, after the second ditch right here, you want to go on this mountain. This is going to be like your ramp way into the army base. This is the best way I figured out how to get in it without using a helicopter, without doing all that stuff. So you just drive a little ways up here, and then you just drive straight down, and you see this little rock here. It acts like a ramp. Go right over it, straight past those bleachers and everything. And you want to drive through this fence, go around those crates or whatever they are. Make sure there's no tanks here or anything. There's the first jet. If nothing's around here, which there wasn't for me, luckily, you just run over there as fast as you can. You gotta go fast, 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 so they don't shoot you with all their tanks and freaking machine guns and whatever they have. Because it takes, as you see, forever to get into the stolen jet. But once you're in, you wanna push RT to go, and then RB to turn right a little bit so you can get past that. And then when you take off, you wanna stay really low like I am here, and just go barely over that fence so that the SAM turrets don't shoot you down. Because those are the worst to try to dodge. You can dodge them, because I've done it, but they're hard to dodge and they're unnecessary. So if you stay low like that, you should be good, and you should be home free at this point, because nothing really chases you when you're in the air like this. And then you can see there I went into my inventory, took off my sunglasses so that it dropped a star. I don't know if you caught that, but that is a good way to get the stars down a lot, which is an easy way to get the wanted level off you. And then once you're good, you can do whatever you want. Like you saw me just blow Garrett away there with the whatever flame. And then an example of a vehicle you wouldn't want to take, like you saw I took the dune buggy here. A vehicle you don't want to take is this big old tanker military vehicle that I found. I thought it'd be good because, you know, it's big, maybe it gets shot a little bit more, withstand some more bullets or whatever. But as you can see here, it did not work out so well for me. So I think the best vehicle to use is that little thing I found. But if you don't find anything, you can just use like a car or anything. It doesn't have to be anything special. So that is the first way, and by my opinion, the easiest way to get a jet from the military base on the online mode. And the second way here is you find a helicopter, like me and my brother have here. And then you're going to go into your inventory and put on a parachute. If you don't have a parachute, then you can either buy one from the ammo shop, and if you can't do that yet, then I would suggest not doing this method because you're going to need a parachute to get in there. So the car method would be for you if you're not high enough rank to unlock the parachute yet. But you can find the helicopter here at this little airfield that you saw there, and then you go back to this area again. Just fly randomly somewhere over there. You know, it doesn't really need to be on the loop spot since you're flying. And then you're going to want to fly on over there. And I'm going to skip that part because you don't want to see me fly. So, when you're here, like I am, you want to just kind of hover over it. Figure out where the jets are. You can see there's a jet there. And then you just jump out of the helicopter. It's pretty self-explanatory. Pull your chute. Go down. Watch out for the bleachers. And you want to make sure you land in a good spot so that you can get the jet and try not to run away from all these military people or whatnot, because it actually takes like a few seconds here, as you can see, to take off the chute, and your guy walks, and you have to walk when you take off the chute for some reason. So I got lucky here, and somehow Garrett jumped out of the plane, and it landed right on top of the guy that was shooting at me. So I lucked out there. I was like, nice job, where you at? And then there he was flying on over me. He landed in a bad spot here because he was trying to go for that other jet, but he landed over here, so now he's got to try to run, so I kind of try to hit this car out of his way for him. You can see a tank almost shot me there. So, and then, you know, just keep staying low, go over the fence for the SAM turrets not to shoot you, and then, like I am, you're home free, and that is the easiest way to steal a jet on online. It may not always work on the first try, but if you do all these things that I said, that's the easiest way I've seen so far and I've found so far to steal a jet. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and comment if you have any comments or concerns.